You're watching Pick of the Flicks with Tony Douglas.
My review of the 1959 action-adventure Tarzan the Ape Man, starring Denny Miller as Tarzan and Joanna Barnes as Jane. This remake of Tarzan the Ape Man marks the feature film debut for Denny Miller, a blonde-haired 6'4" UCLA basketball star who was plucked from the streets of Sunset Boulevard and launched onto our screens as cinema's 12th Tarzan. The plot of this Technicolor revamp is exactly the same as the 1932 black and white original. Once again, the story takes Jane and her father on an expedition to search for the legendary elephant graveyard, and along the way they encounter the great white ape, only this time nobody in the film refers to Tarzan by name. One immediately noticeable aspect of this film is its soundtrack. Gone are the stock standard jungle drums. In its place is an up-tempo jazz-infused music score by Shoddy and his orchestra. Unfortunately, this atmospheric boost wasn't enough to save the film. Tarzan the Ape Man also fell victim to a badly timed release date as it hit cinemas in the same year as the Gordon Scott classic Tarzan's Greatest Adventure, the film considered by many to be the best Tarzan film ever made. For MGM, pitting an unknown like Denny Miller against an already established Gordon Scott was an extremely ambitious move, and as expected, the inevitable happened. Scott trumped Denny at the box office to retain his title as the King of the Jungle, and Denny sadly never starred as Tarzan again. So what else went wrong? Well, for starters, this film was made on a low budget, and what further depreciated its impact was its use of shoddy stock footage from earlier Tarzan productions. It was truly disappointing to see a Technicolor film reduced to something mediocre because producers were foolish enough to splice in tinted black and white stock footage in an attempt to enhance the action sequences. Two scenes that spring to mind are Tarzan's battle with a giant crocodile and the destruction of the pygmy village by elephants. If that wasn't enough, there are a few recycled vine-swinging moments thrown in for the sheer heck of it. The bottom line is 1959's Tarzan the Ape Man simply wasn't up to the standard of the 1932 Johnny Weissmuller classic. Despite its problems, Tarzan the Ape Man works best when Tarzan and Jane are on screen together. Both look great as the jungle couple, and the two display a nice on-screen chemistry. In support, Italian actor Cesare De Nova adds to the conflict and gets caught up in the thick of the action as a tracker who has some affections for Jane. And as far as primates go, in this film we get two apes for the price of one. So yes, we don't just get Tarzan and Jane, we also get Mr. and Mrs. Cheetah. With that being said, until Bo Derek's version of Tarzan the Ape Man in 1981, this Denny Miller entry was considered to be the worst in the genre. Flaws and all, Tarzan the Ape Man 59 is still a curiosity piece from an innocent time. At 82 minutes, it's brisk, chock full of incident, and strangely enough, still manages to keep you intrigued. Yes, this lightweight 1959 entry does give the Bo Derek version a true run for its money, and in a crazy way, that's part of its infamous charm.
For more Tarzan movie reviews, be sure to subscribe to this channel. Until next time, this is Tony Douglas, talking movies for Pick of the Flicks. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.